In this video, I'm going to compare the DJI Mini 4K mini drone against a contender. I finally found one, the Potensic Atom right here. I'm going to compare them on the spec sheet, features, the remotes, and I'm going to take them out on the same field and fly them side by side. The Potensic Atom is the best of the DJI challengers, and the DJI Mini 4K was just released in May 2024 to compete directly with the Potensic and other contenders. The Mini 4K is a rehashed version of the Mini 2, but with a much lower price of $299. In this shootout, we are going to help you decide what's best for your needs based on price, camera quality, flight time, flight quality, and other things like waypoints, active tracking, and the service and support of these companies. The first round of the shootout is the price, and this is the story of the DJI Mini 4K because it is really an updated version of the Mini 2 with a much lower price of $299. So it is now a tie at $299 each. So the winner is really a tie, and the consumer benefits from having great options with either company. Round 2 is the arena of video quality and photo quality, and both these drones have 3-axis stabilization, which is absolutely required if you want to take movies and cinematic videos of your adventures. Their quality is quite similar, both very detailed 4K, and the photos are similar as well with 12 megapixels of resolution. So we would say that this is also a tie. One is crisper, one is a little warmer, but really good options for the consumer for either one of these drones. Round 3 is a flight time test, and both of these drones claim 31 minutes of runtime. The Potensic Atom seems to have a much shorter runtime. When testing on a hover with no wind, it gets about 20 minutes, between 19 and 21 minutes, while the DJI Mini 4K gets 25 minutes, besting even the Mini 4 Pro. So the winner here is the DJI Mini 4K. When actually moving forward at a moderate speed, both these drones should get a minute or two more of flight time due to aerodynamics. The fourth category to review these drones is flight quality. Which of these drones is more stable, easier to fly, and returns to home with a good GPS signal? So here is the Potensic Atom, and it is very good indeed, very stable. It will pivot on its own without losing its position. It goes backwards, forwards with good brakes. And the Mini 4K is exactly the same. You could almost swap them for each other and not know the difference. Very stable. And both of them are fairly fast at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So we declare this category a tie between two fine flying machines. Now, the next category is the transmission signal and quality of the remote. This is important if you're flying long distances or going in highly populated areas where there's a lot of buildings and interference. The remotes are quite different, but they're both quite good and they work well with the phone, with the Potensic opening wide to accept a phone, where the DJI has the phone on top. In this arena, the DJI definitely has superior transmission signal quality, 10K instead of a 5 or 6K claim. But a lot of folks in busy areas are experiencing problems with the Potensic, where they lose signal, and whereas the DJI has no problem whatsoever in the same environment. So winner here is the DJI Mini 4K. The number 6 area of comparison is called quick shots, which are automated shots done by the drone, like Helix, Spiral, Rocket, and both these drones have the basic quick shots available. All right, the next category should be short. It's obstacle avoidance, and neither one of these drones has it. So definitely you're on your own. You will hit obstacles if you don't watch out. But they do have a sensor at the bottom to help with landings and takeoffs. Next category of comparison is called waypoints, where you can program a flight path for the drone. And the Potensic has it, but the DJI does not. But digging deeper into the functionality, the way Potensic implemented it is very, very primitive. You can just do a little flight, but not aim the camera, not do any patterns, and not save it at all. Next area is subject tracking, and the Potensic does have it indeed, but it is very dangerous because there is no obstacle avoidance at all. You can only do it when you're guaranteed it's not going to hit anything or there's no trees or anything, and that's very, very rare. So not very useful at all. And
So
the
finally,
final
we
area
come
of
to the
comparison is
conclusion.
support, upgrade path, and firmware updates by the company. And here the overwhelming winner is DJI. The support is very good with a good knowledge base of information on DJI and videos. Potensic has fairly minimal to medium support, and there's no upgrade path. The Atom is the best that they have, and you can't move on to a better drone if you wanted to. Firmware updates are better on DJI as well. So definitely so much more company behind the DJI Mini 4K. And finally, when declaring a winner, it would have to be the DJI Mini 4K because the price is the same for a much better drone from a much more powerful company. The advantages of the Potensic is the waypoints and the image tracking, but they're really not that useful because there's no obstacle avoidance whatsoever. But it is good to have an option. I think the owner of either one of these drones will be a very happy drone flyer.